You're watching Extra Throttle House. I'm Thomas.
And I'm James.
And this, it's not the main channel. We have an actual other channel called, you thought I wasn't going to say it, but I am. I'm going to explain the whole thing.
This is the smaller channel.
Yes.
Where we get
more laid back. More of a conversation than a car review. It's still kind of a car review because we've been testing this long term. That's a big deal.
1 month.
1 whole month.
1 lunar cycle.
This is the Toyota Tundra Crewmax SR5 with the Trail package.
I'm impressed you remembered all that.
In cement.
In cement. Yeah, we had that with the Corolla Apex, it was cement.
Yes, it was. They obviously just recycling the colors.
The only reason you remembered all those names is because you've had it for a month. Whenever you have this, anything for even a week,
I can't remember a single thing. It's all on you.
But you've been living with this. So
I have been living with this.
This is more of an education for me. So tell me about it.
Okay, so basically the reason we are testing pickup trucks, and we tested the F-150.
We did.
And we're gonna move
Power
on
boost.
to the Ram is coming up next and all that stuff. The reason we're testing them is because we have a trailer that tows a race car, and it also doubles as our mobile shooting office. So we need something to move it around with. And we got some big old trucks that we're testing. Figure out which one we want to actually buy. Why are you touching me? What's happening?
You're just doing a slap.
Yeah, what's he doing?
It is PPF.
It is, so you can do a manly slap. Anyway, I think this is a very good-looking truck. It is also primarily...
It just looks like a truck to me.
Calm down. It's got a cool front end, and this is going to be redesigned very soon.
Yeah, it's the brand new generation's coming.
Yes. So, there's some hilarious stuff in the inside, which you're going to laugh at in a minute.
Okay.
But for right now, the only thing you need to know about this is that it's reliable. That is why you buy a Toyota over the competition, primarily, first and foremost. That's the main reason.
And value.
Because the 5.7 and value, because this is only like 52 grand.
Yeah.
Right, and it comes with a lot of stuff, especially with the trail package. You get these Predator steps.
Yeah, you get the black badging.
You can get in the car, right?
Fog lamps.
You get the fog lamps.
8-way driver, electrically adjustable.
Yeah, and then the passenger seat is
manual.
They advertise that in the package.
It's manual.
It's
4-way manual.
4-way manual adjustable seat. Anyway, it's got a 5.7 liter V8. It is horrendously bad on fuel, especially if you're towing anything, but that's not going to be a shock to you at all. The point of this is that it has torque, reliability, it's dependable. That's the whole idea with a truck like this. So we should go for a drive. There's a couple really important things that I want to point out over the F-150 and very much under the F-150.
Because we're still on our shopping...
We're still on our shopping list of
phase.
Testing cars before we actually buy one of these, okay? Right. So we're gonna, at the end of all this whole thing, we're gonna put our money where our mouth is and we're gonna actually buy a pickup truck for Throttle House.
Yeah, you're watching the Throttle House pickup buying series.
Yes.
On Extra Throttle House. It's lucky.
It's amazing. How lucky can you possibly... Anyway, should we get in? Okay, you drive.
I'm gonna drive.
Okay.
Right, this is a massive shifter.
Yes, it is. Also, did you notice the key they used to start it?
Yes.
Should we show the audience that? I feel like the audience needs to know that. Okay.
We did just drive a $300,000 Ferrari F12 that also required a key.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's a Ferrari. It gets away with it. Really?
All yours for 53 grand. The Toyotas, they still do that.
They do it, yeah.
You can buy a brand new 4Runner as well, it does the same thing.
Okay, off we go. Off we go.
All right. So far, it's a truck. Make yourself comfortable. You and your Michael Bublé.
Well, we're not brought to you by...
Hope you're on the same sponsorship contract as him.
That's right. Nothing happens too quickly.
Smooth though, smooth. 5.7 litre.
So right off the bat, here's what I've noticed living with this truck.
Yes.
The ride, compared to the F-150, is night and day better.
And that was your biggest issue with the F-150?
The F-150 is too jiggly, it's too stiff, like almost deal breaker level stiff, and this is not. It's really smooth.
This steering is very light. Was the F-150 that light?
Nope. The steering in this is, what's the word? Oh, dangerous. That's what it is.
No holds barred on Extra Throttle House.
There's no feel to the front end at all. No, watch when you go into a corner. Like this, pretend you're just like on the whatever on the highway.
Yeah.
Zero.
There's slight weight. There's a slight weight.
There isn't. It just is completely overboosted.
Right? It's it's for comfort.
It pitches and rolls. You can get better suspension than this particular trim. There you go, 5.7 liters.
Yeah, but it's like less than 400 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have that power boost. Although this comes in at a much nicer price than the F-150, right? It was like 80 grand, the one we tried.
Well, yeah, but that was like that was the Lariat. It had all the technology,
and the power boost.
Like it had things that this doesn't have, like every modern invention ever.
Yeah, this doesn't.
None of them.
This is a 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
So there's the infotainment, which is a screen that also happens to do Apple CarPlay now, thankfully. I'm going to turn the air conditioning on because we're cooking a little bit in here. This is a comfortable truck. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I find that it's just, what's the word? It kind of gets the job done.
I feel like you could beat it up. You know, you can smack things. You can hit stuff.
You can because it's a Toyota. That's why you buy one of these.
And there's no fancy leather surfaces in here. This is something you can get muddy or dirty.
Yeah, well, the seats are cloth in this particular trim,
which is comfy.
So that's a bit of a problem.
It's comfy.
Careful, you're using all my fuel. I needed to get home. It uses it very quickly. You see the mileage there?
I do see it, yeah. What do you do?
Read that number to the audience.
22.8 litres per 100 kilometres. I don't know what that is in miles per gallon, but it's not good.
No, it's not good. That is me towing a trailer, though. It averaged in, to be fair.
Yeah. It is a good temperature, though. Outside, 15 degrees. So you've got to give it that.
The truck's not responsible for that. But yeah, this has the trailer brake controller, which is nice. So it's got all the truck stuff. It's got some outlets. It's got heated seats, no cooled seats. Got lots of storage. I will say one of the highlights of this truck are, well, the seats. They're big and squishy and nice. And the back seats in this particular optioned version of this truck are massive. They are hilariously big. Like, the distance that you have in front of your knees to the driver is comical. Like, I don't know why. I would honestly have taken a little bit more bed in the back for a little bit less in here, which is it's actually really nice because...
Well, this is the big one. This is the Crew Max.
This is the Crew Max, yeah. The thing is, if you put those seats up, and they do go up, that back is as much storage. It actually fits all of our camera gear for Throttle House.
Okay.
Right?
Which is a big part of what we're looking into.
Exactly,
It does sound, though, by your tone, that you're not sold on this. You're not about to run out and get one of these for our car.
No. I'm not.
What does it handle? Like, how does it if you go off into the rough terrain?
Yeah, you really gingerly went off into said rough terrain there.
You know why? Because it actually hasn't got a huge approach angle here.
No.
The bumper's
What is that? Oh my God, careful.
That's a cone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite low, and I don't want to break it.
It's fine. It can take it. Listen, we have a 4Runner. I did put off-road suspension on it, but that's it. That's all we get. That's all you're gonna do. Okay. Here we go. Now we're talking.
We can't trust this. This is a World War I airfield. There could be anything.
Last time you said landmines, I seriously
There
doubted.
could even be planes.
Are you expecting to find a Spitfire sitting underneath?
All we know is Battle of Britain.
The Battle of Britain.
My ancestors won the skies.
Oh yeah, there we go. The suspension is very soft. Big travel on it. It's really nice.
Happens to be a Ferrari and a Mercedes-Benz flying
There they
past.
go. Yeah. No, listen. I actually really like this truck. I think that unless you're using it just for utility, do one of two things with it. Okay. Either option it at a slightly higher trim.
Right.
Okay, so you get just a few more things and some leather seats, or maybe just wait
For the next gen.
for the next gen Tundra.
Well, that is the thing. That even same is true for the 86 and the 4Runner, where buy a used one, they're very reliable. Same as the Lexus ISs as well.
Yes.
Or any Lexus.
Although I say that, I did want to be able to say at the end of this whole test that the F-150 in the week that I had it did have electrical problems. Not like the infotainment would glitch and be annoying and wouldn't work.
And this has been okay?
Wouldn't recommend returning. No, it hasn't. Apple CarPlay has been incredibly inconsistent no matter what.
I seem to remember us having that problem with the new 4Runner as well.
Yeah, I don't even keep holding this. It is a thing. I don't know why they can't just make a plug that works, that recognizes the phone. Also, it died once for no reason at the end of the
You're very chill there with your drink. You're like, extra Throttle House.
It's a very laid-back conversation. I said at the beginning of the video. No, listen, I like this truck. And between this and the F-150 so far, if I was going to buy one, like not lease, actually purchase one for long-term, we're considering leasing.
Yes.
So you know. I would very much consider this because I just know that engine up there is just kind of always going to work. And all this stuff in here, except for the Apple CarPlay, is just kind of always going to work. And that's why you still buy a Toyota. But I'm curious to see what it's funny, the next gen of this Tundra is going to be current gen everything else or last gen everything else in terms of technology, right? But my long-term review, okay, my official long-term review of living with this truck is that it is an absolutely positive experience. I think it looks really cool. It is I forgot to say something. When I tow the trailer, which runs about 3,300 pounds with a car in it, you're looking at over 5,000, almost 6,000 pounds. This has like a well past 10,000 pound towing capacity. I find that even though when I balance the trailer properly, I get a lot of motion.
Oh, okay.
Right? It really doesn't shut up, and I got sick. I don't get sick.
Oh no, that didn't happen with the F-150.
Not at all, no. But the F-150 was too stiff when there wasn't a trailer.
So what's next? What's the next one we try?
Well, I don't know. You guys tell us. What should we test? I kind of want to try the Ram very much because I've heard that it has the best ride, or a really good ride.
Yeah.
I want to try the GMC Sierra. I want to try all those, right?
The Silverados.
The Silverado, yeah. And maybe I'll even consider the Nissan Titan and give it a go, right? But we're a few too many years away from, I think, EV pickup trucks being a very practical, for us anyway. So in the time being, we're looking for something that can just comfortably tow. There you go. Off you go.
Hey, I've got your average down to 22.7. It was 22.8 a minute ago. How have you been driving this?
With a trailer attached. That's right.
That's just your answer to everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, would it be good? No, because not with a trailer.
No, the trailer, yeah. It's like that time that you said that you hooked up, what was her name? To the...